Right now at 6, it seems like we are telling you about a new wildfire every day. This as fireworks shops are setting up ahead of the big 4th of July celebrations all around the region. What one shop owner says he does to limit risks. Stacy.
And a beautiful day so far out on our Tanum Ridge camera tonight. Things are going to change. I'll tell you what's coming up in your weather forecast.
Also tonight, Pasco and Kennewick police make 4 arrests after suspected vandalism. Then a short police chase this afternoon. What authorities say started the whole thing. And we've got new information tonight on a fire that destroyed a pallet business in Pasco. What we found when we return to the scene today.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good Tuesday evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. First at 5, a scene earlier this afternoon called out law enforcement from Kennewick and Pasco after 5 individuals were spray painting in Kennewick right near the fairgrounds. The group drove from the scene together, crossing the cable bridge and into Pasco. According to Pasco Police Captain Bill Paramore, the suspect's car was spotted by a PPD officer. The suspect's car pulled into a gas station at Oregon Avenue and Lewis Street, and then the suspects went inside. Officials say the Pasco Police Department was able to contain the gas station. Our crews were there as 4 suspects were put into police custody. They say there was a very high police presence at the scene because officials say it's all due to new police legislation.
Part of the training that we're doing now based off of everything that we're hearing or that the legislature wants us to do is they want time, distance shielding, and they want more police officers to show up because with more police officers, it creates more de-escalation. And so if we can get as many officers here in the area, it tends to end things peacefully, which is what happened today.
Pasco police say they can't confirm if the 4 arrested were minors or adults. We've got some new information on this just into our newsroom. We're going to share that with you coming up new at 6:30 tonight. Today, we issued a first alert high impact fire day. The conditions are right for wildfires, and fire crews around the region responded to some vegetation fires. Stacey Lee joining us now with a first look at your first alert weather forecast. Hi, Stacey.
And you're going to be hearing a lot of that this summer. First alert high impact fire day tomorrow as well for the Blue Mountains. Today was the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. We've got warm temperatures, lots of dry fuel, plus a slight chance of some lightning coming into the area, which could spark those fires. So we want to be very fire wise. Today, though, beautiful day on our Tanum Ridge camera looking down into the Yakima Valley. 90 degrees right now. Winds are very light there at 3 miles an hour, which is good. The humidity, though, pay attention to that, 19% is pretty low. And that, again, impacts fire conditions. 60 degrees tonight, clear, mild, nice night, nice light winds from the northwest. Tomorrow we'll see temperatures cooling down into the 80s for most of our area, but we're going to see those windy conditions come back to our region with gusts up to 30 miles an hour. So get ready for a nice mild evening tonight. Cooler and windy on your Wednesday. Chance of thunderstorms in our region, and get ready for 80s and low 90s for the weekend. All those details coming up in your first alert weather forecast. Austin.
Thank you, Stacey. We'll see you then. 4th of July is right around the corner. Fire agencies in the Tri-Cities and Yakima Valley are preparing because in an area like ours where wildfires rage, can you celebrate and do fireworks? Tonight, we're on your side with those answers to keep you and your family safe.
This Independence Day,
From Benton County Fire District 1's chief
to encourage you to celebrate,
to Franklin County Fire District 3's chief.
Our dry landscape is very vulnerable to fast-spreading fires.
Plus Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland chiefs.
And celebrate safely.
All of these agencies joined together this week to create this brand new public service announcement.
you know, they always leave their trash behind. So it's like a calling card. I was here, I lit off fireworks, I started this fire, and they leave them in the road for somebody else to clean up.
On Tuesday, Franklin County Fire District 3 Chief Mike Harris met with me to go over what's safe and what's not.
So when it comes to fireworks, the best place to light them off is a designated area, which is at your home. Green area, have a garden hose, shovel ready to go, and make sure it's green.
Another thing to note, every city or county has different rules when it comes to fireworks.
In Franklin County and in Connell, they're illegal. Fireworks are banned. But the city of Pasco does allow them.
Christopher Price owns 2 fireworks stands in Walla Walla County. One of them is the largest tent this side of the Cascades. July 1st is the first day he'll be able to start selling to the public.
Inventory is showing up. We've got crews lined up to set up the tents. We've already started some advertising.
Price told me it is important to know the fireworks stand you are purchasing from takes the safety side of things seriously.
And any product that we bring in into the tent, I've either personally shot it or I've seen it in a demo. So some of your stands will, kind of just receive a pallet of product and they're asked to sell it. Firework safety is very, very important to us. The state has regulations that we have to follow. All of our fireworks that we sell have to be either brought in or purchased from state licensed wholesalers.
And aside from being safe, Chief Harris says it's important to also remember the fallout, because if your fireworks burn down a nearby house, the consequences, he says, aren't worth the quick thrill.
Not a single agency can go out there and enforce it. So we're relying on our individuals to be responsible.
So, the other thing that we do is we hand out flyers. So we have state legal flyers that the Washington State Fire Marshals have available as a flyer that's what's legal and what's not legal.
Now, to learn more about the fireworks stands in Walla Walla County, just head to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. After this newscast, we'll get all the info posted for you there. Other news now, we are continuing to track updates on the Slide Ranch fire. The fire has been burning in the White Swan Hara area since last Saturday. Level 1 get-ready evacuation orders remain in place for the area. People are allowed to return to their homes, but they must be ready to leave in case the fire spreads. According to the Southeast Washington Interagency Incident Management Team, fire crews are mopping up. The perimeter of the fire, it's right around 65% contained as of 2 o'clock this afternoon. Right now, the agency says 16 homes have been destroyed, but there have been no fatalities. The agency says crews will continue to monitor and update on the number of structures lost and the acreage that has burned. At the moment, it is estimated to have burned 3,054 acres. Turning to your business headlines tonight, Ford is recalling more than 550,000 of its pickup trucks because of a risk of transmission malfunctions. The NHTSA says this recall covers some F-150 trucks made in the year 2014. The problem is the potential loss of a signal between the powertrain and the transmission. That can result in the truck downshifting into first gear no matter how fast it's going. The agency says the abrupt change can cause drivers to lose control of the vehicle and increase the risk of a crash. And Airbus is cutting its target for how many planes it expects to make this year and next, citing supply chain issues. The European aerospace giant now expects to deliver about 770 jets this year. That is down from its previous target of about 800. The tighter than expected supply of passenger jets is forcing airlines to adjust their expansion plans as they deal with record demand for air travel. That means air travelers could find fewer available seats and higher fares. Hapo Community Credit Union has donated $40,000 to Children's Village in Yakima and an electric Jeep to a young patient who receives services from them. Children's Village serves over 10,000 families and their children with special needs each and every year. For some services, there's as many as 700 families on the waiting list. This donation marks the last fundraising needed for a much-needed expansion project, which should be complete by December.
This expansion will help us address some of the waiting lists that we have, specifically around medical specialty services like a pediatric cardiologist, pediatric urologist.
Fundraising is ongoing for an upgrade of Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital's family birthplace. Construction has begun, but they are still $1 million short of their goal. We'll keep you updated. A First Alert high-impact fire day. It was a hot one out there, but how long will it last? Stacey Lee will return. She'll have your full First Alert weather forecast. And the Surgeon General sounding the alarm today on what he is calling a new public health crisis. We've got that story next. Stay tuned.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There has never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
And now a joke from Yolk's Fresh Market.
What do you call chips that aren't yours? Nacho chips.
I think this is my favorite. Okay. What do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Benton County's opinion on the proposed Horse Heaven Hills Wind project Wednesday after the NBA draft.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now, live at 6. A stunning declaration by the U.S. Surgeon General Tuesday announcing in a new public health advisory that the leading cause of death among America's children and teens is now not medical, but man-made. Laura Aguirre brings us more on rising gun violence and the Surgeon General's quest to prioritize public health solutions.
Gun violence is a public health crisis in America.
A new advisory from the U.S. Surgeon General is, for the first time, focusing on firearm violence as a top threat to the health of our nation. Most profoundly so when it comes to young people.
We have now reached the point where gun violence is the leading cause of death among kids and teens.
Studies in the U.S. show children 19 and under are more likely to die from a gun than any other cause. An analysis of unintentional firearm deaths among that age group finds that more than half happen in the child's own home, most often related to improper storage and leaving firearms unlocked or loaded.
Half of our kids are worried about a shooting in their school.
Mass shootings make up about 1% of gun deaths, but incidents are rising, according to the Surgeon General's advisory. And they've dramatically changed the way children experience their school years. Active shooter drills have become commonplace, and some schools, like this one in Rockland, California, train kids as young as early elementary age on how to stop a wound from bleeding out.
You could save somebody's life. How does that make you feel?
Amazing.
I love that word, amazing. You're right, makes you feel amazing.
The Surgeon General's advisory calls for changes like more effective gun laws, safe storage requirements, an assault weapons ban, and universal background checks.
My hope is that we can actually take it out of the realm of politics and put it into the realm of public health, which is where it belongs.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Half a century ago, the Surgeon General made tobacco risks a public health priority, a move that reduced smoking rates from 42% in 1964 to less than 12% today. The doctor says he hopes making gun violence a public health focus will have similar results. In more local news now, in just under 2 weeks, the Kennewick Irrigation District is starting its mandatory watering schedule. Right now, the KID is under a voluntary schedule, but that'll change on July 7th due to drought conditions. KID District Manager Shane Leonard says the end date right now is unknown.
One of the questions we received was, well, how long is this mandatory schedule going on? That's going to be entirely dependent upon how we work this problem together. So if folks follow the schedule, we'll be able to shorten up that mandatory period of time. If folks don't, then it'll probably extend not just through July, but potentially into August. And so it's entirely dependent upon how well we work together.
KID notes drip irrigation systems and hose watering are not impacted by the mandatory schedule, and you are encouraged. You will be allowed to water for 20 minutes per zone on different days based on your address. Our Riley Fitzgerald is going to break down exactly how someone can find out what zone you're in for this mandatory watering schedule. That's coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest from 5 to 7 a.m. And Lake Wallula will be undergoing herbicide treatment in an effort to control an invasive plant species from overgrowing. According to information from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, in the Walla Walla district, flowering rush has been spotted along Lake Wallula near the Tri-Cities. This invasive aquatic plant species spreads by seed and fragments. It's difficult to control, but it's not toxic. The Army Corps says it will be doing 5-acre treatments starting on July the 15th. Here's why you need to know this. Treating this species includes the use of herbicide. And while that won't bother you if you swim or fish, do not let your animals drink from the area of treated water. Notices of treated shorelines will be posted 48 hours before the first treatment. Again, that treatment is expected to start on July the 15th.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, summer officially in full swing, and look at the beautiful Columbia River tonight. People are out boating and jet skiing. Very, very nice. The water's still on the cold side. I was out this weekend, 59 degrees, a little bit chilly, so hopefully they have a wetsuit on. 92 degrees right now outside. Our humidity, 29%, and our winds have kicked up a little bit, 10 miles per hour. Look for your sunset tonight at 8:52. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on around the area temperature-wise. We've got 80s and 90s still this evening. We've cooled down nicely in Dayton down to 83, Ellensburg at 86, 90 in Yakima. We're still warm at 92 in Pendleton, Hermiston, 94 degrees. All right, first alert, high impact fire day tomorrow for the Blue Mountain areas. Of course, we're going to have warm temperatures. Temperatures cooling slightly, but still warm. Dry fuels abundant in the area, and we have a small chance for some lightning. So any lightning driven fires, well, they could spread rapidly. So we want to keep that in mind if we're out recreating in the Blues tomorrow. Be safe out there. Keep your vehicles off dry vegetation. That can start a spark. If you're towing anything, those chains, make sure they're not dragging on the ground. Those can spark fires as well. And remember to obey all orders from local officials. So be fire wise out there. Here's what's happening. We've had that ridge of high pressure keeping us dry and warm, but that's going to be gone. We've got low pressure coming in. We've got a big wave of some showers coming up from the south, which typically means we'll start to see some thunder showers. Most of those should stay to the east of the Tri-Cities into the Blue Mountains and on the east slopes of the Cascades. Then that system kind of moves out. We'll still continue to see fire danger high on Thursday. That's going to bring cooler air, but high gusty winds for Thursday as well. So be prepared for a little bit of a transition in our weather forecast over the next couple of days. Let's talk about those gusty winds. You'll start feeling those picking up tomorrow around lunchtime all through the region. 30 to 35 mile an hour gusts. We see 31 mile-an-hour gusts at 4 o'clock in the Tri-Cities. Very windy down the Columbia River Gorge. The winds start to slightly die down overnight, but then they pick right back up on Thursday. Thursday morning, strong breezy winds in the Columbia Basin and in the Yakima Valley. So that's what we're concerned about with our fire danger. And we could even see a wind advisory come up on Thursday. So just be aware of that as well. Temperatures tonight are going to be pleasant for you. 50s and 60s, 59 Walla Walla, 60 Tri-Cities, 61 Yakima, 57 in Ellensburg. For tomorrow, we have windy conditions, chance of thunderstorms mainly in the foothills of the Blues and the Cascades, 80s and just hitting 90 at Hanford, but everybody else staying just below that 90-degree mark. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. Those breezy to gusty winds, 30% chance of showers or thunder showers moving through. They'll move through pretty quickly, so we're not going to anticipate a lot of rain accumulation through the area. Windy in the Columbia Basin, breezy again Thursday through the area with again a 20% chance of showers or thunder showers. As you get a little bit closer to the Blues, like in Walla Walla, higher chance of those thunder showers developing there with those strong breezy to gusty winds at times. And in Hermiston, we'll see a windy day tomorrow, breezy to gusty winds Thursday, temperatures on that roller coaster in the 80s, and then briefly bumping back up to 90 on Saturday. So again, I said last hour, don't be the spark. Be safe out there. Austin.
All right, Stacey, thank you so much. Hey, we are going to take a look at your health headlines, including this one. Are you taking a daily aspirin? Why some health officials say it might be unnecessary. That is next.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Okay, ideas. Where are we going?
I got one. What about a comedy show?
I've seen you. I've swiped on you. No.
Oh, I got an idea.
I feel hungry.
Let's go.
Whatever your vibe. Tacos.
Definitely tacos.
Find it in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens,
They are lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money. The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry, you've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Hot Tubs. Hot Tubs. Hot Tubs. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Spokane and Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center and Hapo Center Pasco. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Back now with a health alert. Some seniors across the U.S. continue to take aspirin every day, even though they shouldn't be. Outdated guidance recommended a low dose daily to reduce the risk of blood clots. Since aspirin thins the blood, it can prevent clots. But experts warn taking aspirin daily could also come with undue consequences, like excessive bleeding. About 5% of them are doing so without medical advice. Seniors are advised now to talk to their healthcare professional to find out if a daily low-dose aspirin is still recommended for them. Several federal health agencies in the U.S. are launching a new round of tests on dairy workers and milk products. They hope to better understand the possible impact of H5N1 bird flu. That includes finding out whether workers exposed to infected cattle have become sick themselves. The FDA will also conduct tests to determine if a method called flash pasteurization actually helps neutralize exposure to bird flu in milk. We'll be right back with more news after this.
Jessica Julol and Jules Sperling. Good Morning Northwest, weekdays on your side.
Criminal illegals flooding our southern border and fentanyl flooding our streets. But Dan Newhouse has a plan to fight back. Stop illegal immigration, secure the border, and seize illegal fentanyl.
We need to keep pushing hard, working hard to stop the illegal flow of people and the illegal flow of drugs.
Call Congressman Newhouse and tell him to keep fighting to stop the illegal flow of people and drugs at the southern border.
Legends Casino Hotel is bearing it all. No, not that kind of bear. The winning gone wild kind every Thursday with over $77,000 in Forest Frenzy cash given away in June. Plus a badass 2024 Ford Bronco 4x4 on June 27th. Just use your Legends Rewards card to pile up entries for your share of $77,000 or even a brand new Bronco. Remember, it's not bears gone wild, but winning gone wild at Legends Casino Hotel all summer long.
It's 1,000 miles from here, but our open southern border is costing us billions and bringing deadly drugs into our communities. The rich are doing just fine, but working families are struggling. I'm Tiffany Smiley, and I approve this message because even though the political establishment told me to wait my turn, I'm running for Congress now to secure the border and lower the cost of living because Washington families can't afford to wait any longer.
And now a joke from Yolk's Fresh Market.
What do you call a fake noodle? An imposter.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
Reach out to NeuroStim TMS today and rediscover the light and joy in your life.
So what do you think about these?
We like this.
Yeah, we love that.
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
A 26-mile-long wind farm in our backyard. Benton County's planning manager talks to us about the Horse Heaven Hills project.
Benton County is mandated by the state to protect and conserve agricultural land.
The fight over Horse Heaven Hills. Apple Valley News Now, Wednesday after the NBA draft.
ET's Bahamas Week continues with Corinne Fox. Scoop on her upcoming I Do's.
I'm so excited. I hope we can make it down the aisle.
Plus, Sean Penn and Dakota Johnson on their new movie and real-life friendship. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the area's only local news at 6:30 p.m. New information tonight on a fire that destroyed a Pasco business. What the owner says he's trying to do to keep up and running. And we've got some new information on the arrest of 4 people this afternoon in Pasco, where it all started and what authorities say they first responded to.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I am Austin Reed. New information this half hour on those 4 arrests made in Pasco this afternoon. Investigators with the Kennewick Police Department say the call for help came in around 1:30 this afternoon in the 500 block of South Oak Street. According to a witness, they spotted the group acting suspiciously, and when they tried to intervene, they say one member of the group pulled a gun on them. The witness says the group then got into a car and drove away, which then gave law enforcement a reason to believe this group may pose a danger to people. They came out with a large presence to put out a stop to the situation. We spoke to Pasco's captain, Bill Paramore, about that response.
Part of the training that we're doing now, based off of everything that we're hearing or that the legislature wants us to do, is they want time, distance shielding, and they want more police officers to show up, because with more police officers, it creates more de-escalation. And so if we can get as many officers here in the area, it tends to end things peacefully, which is what happened today.
Now, Kennewick police tell us 3 of the people arrested were put in the Benton Franklin Juvenile Justice Center. 1 was taken to the Benton County Jail. They are searching for a 5th person. If you know anything, call police. We were first on the scene of a massive blaze yesterday at Tri-City Pallets. The business was mostly destroyed. We also told you about the owner, and he let us know that he was frustrated about non-working fire hydrants that he says delayed firefighters from putting out the flames. We followed up with those claims with the city, and we returned to the scene to find something very surprising. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma spoke with the owner and the city on their response.
I checked in with the owner of Tri-City Pallets, Evaristo Sanchez, and he says with the little amount of pallets that are left of his supply, he is going to try to keep his 3-decades-old business running.
Well, right now, I do still have a little bit of inventory left. This morning, I started doing some deliveries from a customer of mine. They usually every year buys pallets for me, so I was doing 3 deliveries and 1 to Walla Walla. Hopefully these pallets will keep me in business, and I know it's going to take a lot of money to clean up all the debris and get everything to keep going. It's just amazing that it could have been safe.
Sanchez says watching his business go up in flames happened in a blink of an eye.
45 minutes it took for them to hook up. 45 minutes. And everything went in flames.
When I first brought you to the story, I stood here to tell you that when firefighters arrived to the scene, that the fire hydrants were out of service. 24 hours later, they now have a bag covering them saying out of service. He says he's put years of heart, sweat, and tears into making this business run.
All my savings, because I buy and sell the pallets. So right now I'm just kind of broke, mentally and money-wise. So hopefully, I will recuperate for this, but it's just amazing that they could have been safe. So, and I believe the city of Pasco has some kind of liability of what happened. So I will take a look and see what I can do about it.
This is a developing story, and I'll continue to bring you the latest information as we get it. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thank you. When we spoke to the owner at the scene yesterday, he told us about the non-working fire hydrants. So we went to the city today to ask about those hydrants and who is in charge of making sure they work. After several phone calls to the city of Pasco, Laura McQuabe, whose job title is Lead Communication and Engagement Specialist, responded with an email. Let's take a look at her response on the non-working hydrant claim. She says one fire hydrant was not operational because of damage to the operating nut, but there were other parts nearby that were operational and were used by fire agencies. McQuaid writes the city maintains 3,242 fire hydrants, and they are tested on a 2-year cycle. She says the one not working at the Tri-City Pellets fire had been regularly maintained, and it was only yesterday during the response that fire crews discovered it was not working. We will continue to follow this story and keep you updated. Stay with us. All right, turning to our weather. Stacy, it was a very hot one out there today. Hopefully you've got some good news for maybe a cool down. What can you tell us?
Yeah, well, it's going to be cooling down slightly, but I'm going to start with, the bad news first, right? First alert high impact fire day. We've got that tomorrow for the Blue Mountains, so it's still going to be warm, not quite as warm as today. Lots of dry fuels in the area, plus a small chance for lightning, which, as we know, could spark some fire. So we're going to keep a real close eye on the thunder and lightning possible tomorrow. Right now, though, 90 degrees, beautiful evening outside. I see lots of people out on the river this evening boating and jet skiing. Our feels like temp is 86 with those light 3-mile-an-hour winds, and our sunset at 8:52. Looking for a nice mild evening tonight. Those light winds, 60 degrees for most of us throughout the region. 89 tomorrow. So yes, as you can see, it's a little bit of a slight cool down there, but we are going to see those strong gusty winds also adding to our fire alert day for you tomorrow. So mild tonight, cooler and windy on Wednesday, chance of thunderstorms coming through the area. And we're looking at temperatures for most of us in the 80s this weekend. I'll get to all the details in my first alert full weather forecast. Austin.
All right, Stacy, we'll see you in just a bit. Thank you. Floods and extreme heat posing a dual threat to the Midwest, where there are at least 2 confirmed weather-related deaths in both Iowa and South Dakota. Alexis Christoforous reports this comes as millions of Americans continue to bake under triple-digit temperatures.
All eyes on the Rapidan Dam in southern Minnesota after record-breaking floods. The stunning pictures showing floodwaters carving a new channel around the century-old structure. ABC's Melissa Adon is there.
Officials warning that a collapse is imminent, and you can see why. You see that raging floodwater threatening homes like the one right there you see behind me.
Storms dumping nearly 18 inches of rain on Blue River County, some buildings barely hanging on.
This is the result of the debris that came down the river overnight, coupled with the extremely high flows.
Officials warning families along the Blue Earth River near Mankato, Minnesota, to be ready to evacuate.
And now the threat of our house, my family house, where I grew up, is threatened by the force of Mother Nature, the water, and you're not stopping Mother Nature.
Mother Nature also taking aim at a railroad bridge connecting Iowa and South Dakota, causing it to partially collapse. Overnight, President Biden declaring a major disaster in Iowa, releasing federal funds for flood cleanup and recovery efforts. Meantime, rising water levels on the Missouri River forcing officials there to shut down parts of Interstates 29 and 680. Major flooding expected along parts of the Mississippi River. While in western Michigan, severe storms overnight knocking out power for more than 100,000 customers. Authorities urging people to stay out of Lake Michigan because of dangerous waves and currents.
That was Alexis Christoforous with the story. By the way, several states are dealing with the flooding disaster and the brutal heat wave at the same time. Dangerously hot temperatures are expected on the West Coast to the Midwest for several more days. We'll keep you posted. Turning to your political headlines tonight, the Biden White House's student loan repayment plan is facing more legal challenges. Lawsuits from Kansas and Missouri claim the Biden administration's Saving on a Valuable Education plan overstepped its authority. The plan lowers borrowers' monthly payments. Judges on those lawsuits approved partial preliminary injunctions, which means 2 parts of the plan will be halted while the cases are argued. The SAVE program has canceled $5.5 billion in debt for more than 414,000 people. Attorneys for former President Trump say the search warrant used in the federal classified documents case may have violated his rights. His lawyers say the warrant wasn't specific enough to account for Mar-a-Lago's massive size. The judge has not ruled on any of the issues brought up during the 3-day hearing that ended today. Former President Trump and his co-defendants have pleaded not guilty to the mishandling of classified or sensitive materials and obstruction. We're going to check back in with Stacy. She'll have a look at her weather forecast. When can we expect some changes? Details coming up. Also ahead, Tuesdays, we like to profile parts of the Pacific Northwest. You won't have to travel far to find this one. Fly the Northwest is up next.
Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Trucks, and more trucks at the Auto Lot. Check this out, 2017 F-150 XLT V8 4x4 for only $16.95. Wow, that's a deal. Or how about this 2023 GMC Denali, low miles, only had 12,000 miles. Or how about this 2019 Sierra Elevation? Make your neighbors jealous with this beautiful Sierra 4x4. Now this is a deal, 2012 F-350 Super Duty lifted 4x4 turbo diesel for only $21,995. And look at this 2013 Toyota Crew Max Platinum loaded from top to bottom 4x4 and more. Don't miss out. Visit us at AutoLotNW.com.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Dear Nowhere, it was quite a journey to get to you. Jostling through ruts, winding through pines, and crawling up a mountain. But guess what? I'd do it all over again. Keep it wild. 4Runner.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 4Runner for $489 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
We want to present a $1,000 check to you for all your hard work that you've been doing. Paul Roberts has been volunteering with Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity for about 30 years.
I was watching them on This Old House, and they had a little segment on there, and that's what attracted me to it.
Roberts has spent every Saturday swinging his hammer, helping build homes for about 3 decades.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Heart disease is the #1 killer of men. Good food choices like making fruits and veggies half your dinner plate can help keep you well. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Well, Fly the Northwest is one of our most popular segments. And for tonight, one of the best things about Eastern Washington's largest city is the Spokane River, which runs right through the middle of town.
We're starting today at Red Band Park, which is below downtown Spokane. Then we're going to float 7.5 miles of river down to the waste treatment center where we'll take the raft out. It's a real fun float. There's lots of rapids and, you know, you go under bridges and it's real cool.
Well, I'm fairly new to this area, and so I'm looking for a guide like Ethan to kind of show me the areas. And the Spokane is one of the really fast free stream rivers here filled with trout. Fly fishing is by far and away the most fun. I think it's the best way to fish. in fact, to tell you the truth.
So the flows are up a little bit, sitting at about 48,000. So we're gonna be fishing a mix of dry droppers, which is a big foam fly, and then down below we got a little nymph. We're gonna have a fun day out on the river catching the wild native red band trout. It's my most favorite fish on the planet. It's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Dark red lateral line, white tipped fins, dark spots on its back, a dark green on its back, and just meaner than heck. I mean, they're aggressive. I've been fishing since I was 3 and fly fishing since I was 9, and I've been guiding for 3 years now. It's the coolest opportunity to be able to grow up in an area like this and have that opportunity to just, whenever I want, pack up my stuff in my truck and go fish. This river is beautiful. The pines line the whole river. There's a little bit of housing and stuff, but I think it adds the urbanness of it. And the water, the clarity is just perfect. It's super clear. You can see all the way down to the bottom most of the time. It's my favorite area to be in all of Spokane because there's a light rapid right there and they get all excited going through the rapids, and then I say turn around, they look back up and they just get that in the background, the city of Spokane skyline, and it's beautiful.
Great Fly the Northwest there. You know, the river starts in Lake Coeur d'Alene and empties into the Columbia Lakes Roosevelt east of Grand Coulee Dam. To see this edition of Fly the Northwest and others we have profiled, just go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Kind of makes me want to go fishing after work today after seeing that. All right, Dust Devil Sky Cam tonight. It is nice out there. Look at the nice blue skies. They're watering the field. The guys are out of town this week, but they'll be back soon. 92 degrees right now on our sky cam. Our winds are at 10 miles per hour. Our humidity 29%. So we're doing pretty well humidity wise tonight. Sunset at 8:52. Humidity in the Yakima Valley much lower. It's about 19% humidity there. So that's why we were calling for a fire alert day there. Temperatures around the area in the 80s and 90s still this evening. We're cool in Dayton at 83, 93 Walla Walla, 92 in the Columbia Basin. Hermiston still pretty warm at 94, 86 in Ellensburg. So looking good. Now we do have a first alert high impact fire day for tomorrow for the Blue Mountains. Warm conditions, dry fuels, and a chance of some lightning in the area. We could even see some in the lower elevations, very slight chance, but those chances increase for the Blue Mountains and the east slopes of the Cascades. Remember, if you're out recreating, it is summertime, and I know people are camping and doing other things in the mountains. Be very, very safe. Avoid your power tools that can cause sparks outside. Keep your vehicles off dry vegetation. The heat from the underneath of your car can start things on fire. Adhere to the burn bans and warnings, and of course, obey orders from local officials. Be safe out there. Here's the weather condition. That ridge of high pressure, say goodbye. We've got this system moving in. That could bring those potential thunder showers mainly to the east of the Tri-Cities and north, and of course, the east slopes of the Cascades. On Thursday, we'll see the top half of our state getting some showers. We will probably remain dry, but there's going to be some wraparound moisture going on. So the potential for thunder and lightning exists that day as well. More than likely, though, our biggest impact is going to be the gusty winds, and you're going to start feeling those about noon tomorrow. Look at Toppenish. Those are the wind gusts speeds that we're going to see, and we start picking up as the afternoon goes on, again increasing that fire danger through the entire area. We're not done with the winds on Wednesday. They come back on Thursday as well. It'll be pretty blustery in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities. As the day progresses, we'll see those winds through the Yakima and Kittitas valleys continuing down into the Columbia Basin. Very, very windy, and again, high fire potential in our region. By Friday morning, though, the winds will start to calm down. Temperatures overnight tonight are going to be pleasant, good sleeping temps outside in the 50s and 60s all through our area. For tomorrow, look for temperatures slightly below where they were today in the mid and upper, the upper 70s in some areas, in those mid upper 80s for most of our region. Hanford could hit 90 tomorrow, 88 Walla Walla, 89 Tri-Cities, 85 in Yakima. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. We've got those breezy winds with a 30% chance of showers. Again, the Yakima East Slope Cascades are the more likely area that will see those thunderstorms. Tri-Cities, we have a slight chance here. Those gusty winds throughout the day, breezy to gusty winds again on Thursday. Things transitioning on Sunday. We'll have another front moving through our area with the potential for some rain showers. Most of those showers on Sunday should be closer to the Blue Mountains or the Walla Walla area. Breezy winds up in the foothills of the Blues the next couple of days with a 20% chance of those thunder showers, strong gusty winds. Hermiston, slight chance of those showers tomorrow and those breezy to gusty winds continuing through Thursday with that little bit of a change on Sunday. We'll keep an eye on this guy here. But overall, once we get past these gusty, windy days, Friday into the weekend is looking pretty good. I've got your viewer photo of the day still to come. Austin?
All right, nice next 3 days. Thank you. We're going to be right back with more news right after this.
When our nice weather returns, everyone experiences the urge to get outside and enjoy our local climate. Remember not to let your exuberance give way to carelessness, because as your outdoor activities increase, so does your risk of having an accident.
Stan's gonna ride the Nebula Drop Tower.
Finally! I'm ready to ascend to the clouds, to go where no dino has gone before. Goodbye, Earth. Hi, Alice!
Whoa! He doesn't know it comes back down?
Apparently not. I'll let you know when I hit orbit. Drop tower, I get it.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
You thought it would bust through the ceiling?
You came through a portal from another dimension. Weird stuff happens.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Pasco's Grand Ole 4th of July celebration begins Saturday morning, June 29th at 8 a.m. with the Family Bike Ride. July 4th Thursday fun begins at Memorial Park with the Kiwanis Breakfast at 7 and the Grand Ole 4th of July Parade at 10. The Camp Patriot Show and Shine at noon with a cardboard regatta at 1, and the free Grand Ole 4th of July Fireworks Show is at Pasco Sporting Complex at 10 that evening. More activities info at PascoGO4.com. That's PascoGO4.com.
It's 1,000 miles from here, but our open southern border is costing us billions and bringing deadly drugs into our communities. The rich are doing just fine, but working families are struggling. I'm Tiffany Smiley, and I approve this message because even though the political establishment told me to wait my turn, I'm running for Congress now to secure the border and lower the cost of living because Washington families can't afford to wait any longer.
Criminal illegals flooding our southern border and fentanyl flooding our streets. But Dan Newhouse has a plan to fight back. Stop illegal immigration, secure the border, and seize illegal fentanyl.
We need to keep pushing hard, working hard to stop the illegal flow of people and the illegal flow of drugs.
Call Congressman Newhouse and tell him to keep fighting to stop the illegal flow of people and drugs at the southern border.
Congratulations if you finished something this spring, like high school, college, graduate school. Maybe you finished your working career. Maybe you finished a project and you have a new toy. Make it a good summer and be careful.
Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
All right, check this out. Stacy and I talking about this. You know, on Tuesday, SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket blasted off from Kennedy Space Center in Florida, carrying a special weather satellite.
This is very important. Today, the heavy rocket blasted off from Kennedy Space Center in Florida, carrying that special weather satellite. Now, NOAA says it's, quote, the Western Hemisphere's most sophisticated weather observing and environmental monitoring system. Officials say this satellite will give meteorologists a better ability to provide advanced weather forecasts and warnings, and we know how important that is.
Yes, we do, especially you.
That's right. This year marks the 60th year for the popular game show Jeopardy! Do you watch Jeopardy?
Of course.
Everybody watches Jeopardy! In honor of the late host Alex Trebek, the United States Post Office is releasing a new forever stamp.
All right, let's take a look at that. When you buy a book of 20 stamps, the layout resembles a Jeopardy! Game board. Each stamp shares the same clue. This naturalized U.S. citizen hosted the quiz show Jeopardy! For 37 seasons. Yeah, he's from Canada. The stamp includes the correct response. Who is Alex Trebek.
You gotta love that.
I know. Post offices will start selling the Trebek stamps on July 22nd. I wish we had the music.
I bet you those will sell out.
Yes, they will. All right, Stacy, you'll be back for final weather.
That's right. One more time.
Stay with us.
If you think a little change in dinner plans would bother Dee Dee,
then you'd be wrong.
Let's roll, guys. Good. Hey, split up.
yep, when it comes to dining out, Dee Dee knows how to roll. From all you can eat to the best burger this side of Mount Adams, Mexican food, pizza, or Asian fusion, it's always fine at Legends. Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll.
My mom, soccer is my life. I've been playing for as long as I can remember. Scoring goals, hanging with my friends, the travels, it's really fun. Before hitting the field, there's this tradition I have, grabbing snacks. Pre-game feel, you know? Whether it's gearing up for an away game or it's a quick stop, my Hapo debit card is always with me. Just like my teammates trust me on the field, my mom trusts me to make smart choices off the field. Where do you, credit union?
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
People don't really realize how much of an impact the feet have on the rest of the body. A lot of times people with knee pain, there's really nothing going on with their knee. The issue is actually stemming from the foot. So now we're predisposed to hip pain, low back pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that when the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy, you're gonna feel better, and you're not gonna have to spend so much time worrying and thinking about your pain.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Benton County's opinion on the proposed Horse Heaven Hills Wind project Wednesday after the NBA draft.
Final weather time.
That's right. That means our viewer photo of the day. You're going to love this picture. Our good friend Dee from Walla Walla loves riding her bike out around Walla Walla. Grab this picture of the changing of the color. Looking beautiful out there, Dee. Thanks for sharing. Grab that QR code on the right side of your screen. It'll take you right to where you can upload your weather photo, which we would love to see, or go to applevalleyNewsNow.com. Click on the weather tab. All right, let's take a look at your day tomorrow out the door. Temperatures close to 70 all around all 3 cities. Middays will be in the 80s, and we'll stay in the 80s. Just below 90 degrees tomorrow with a little bit of a cool down. And get ready for those strong gusty winds. We're going to see those pretty much all day tomorrow and Thursday. So unfortunately, the wind is not my favorite. Ladies, don't wear that waffling skirt. It's not a good day for that at all. But there's what it looks like in Walla Walla and Hermiston.
All right, good stuff. Stacey, thank you. And thank you for joining us. We'll be back tonight at 11, hoping your news is good news.
Good night.